Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Diego State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Spears. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yard. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aztecs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Rebels offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll do it himself. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. And that one's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Just keeps swinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to fire to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just out. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UNLV 3.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe a little more urgency as they start this drive down 13-3. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Caught behind the line. It's Spears. It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNLV. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of
First foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Might be looking to run. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Aztecs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aztecs in the hurry up. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got it in the middle, it's King. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The throw, and the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Ellington. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
Do you remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
27, UNLV.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27, UNLV, 20.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, the upside is you can get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Aztecs want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the catch. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the San Diego State offense will take over.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going for it all. He's got it. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's King. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Turning it on. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Aztecs. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Ellington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit there.
That's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He caught it. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
UNLV, 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Kick is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15.
Here we go, set.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pierre. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.